sits down to write a song, or is it just pulling them in on your antenna?
Well, I joined a songwriting group. It was kind of a casual group, but the challenge was to write a song every 2 weeks. And we had to turn a song in by midnight on every other Tuesday night, or we'd get kicked out of the group. So I did that for almost 2 years.
Wow.
So in the past 2.5 years, I've written probably about 40 songs or whatever that adds up to. But so that really helped me, forced me into new ways of writing. That particular song we just heard was one of the songs I wrote for the group, and we would come up with different topics or ideas. So that was great. But otherwise, no, I am not really disciplined with it. I would do it when I felt inspired, but yeah, I usually come up with lyrics first and then music later, sometimes separately, and then match them together.
Uh-huh.
So
And then you humming along, you're playing something, and you go, is this something I heard, or did I just write this?
right, yeah, sometimes it just feels like it just materializes by itself, and you don't really have to do much. Those are the ones that are great because they don't feel forced.
Uh-huh.
So
So during this downtime, we had a lot of people on last week. We had these pop-up sessions, and one of them was actually here. And almost to a person, everyone said, "Man, it is so good to be playing in front of people again."
yeah,
When was the last time you played a show with a crowd?
I mean, I did a few last year. I think the last fall,
Yeah.
when things kind of took a dip a little bit. I did a few in October and November, but it's been quite a while, and it's fantastic to see people here out enjoying themselves.
It
And
is.
it's actually can be a little overwhelming when you haven't done it for a while. So, but it's fantastic. It's just thank you so much for having me out today.
Well, it's our pleasure. Let's get some more music here from Mandy Prater live on Sun Radio.
All right, this song is called Better. I can see how this is gonna go wrong. I can see that I should probably move along. And even though this is all I've ever had, you might wanna be better. He makes me wanna be bad. Back in the day, when I was no more than a child, you had to know that I would end up running wild. And I know you gave it everything you had. You make me wanna be better. He makes me wanna be bad. You can hate that I'm wasting your time. Just don't hate me because you're all mine. While you hold on to me tight, there's a broken toy, little boy, that I can't bring into the light. I said before, I don't wanna have to hide. You know where I am when I can't be by your side. And I know it makes you a little sad. You make me wanna be better. He makes me wanna be bad. You make me wanna be better. He makes me wanna be bad.
Mandy Prater, Texas Radio Live in the Oak Garden at Hueros, and we will return for more music from Mandy in just a second. We can't do these broadcasts, these fundraisers for the for the Sun Radio Foundation without the support of our underwriters, which include Hueros Taco Bar, Bud Light, Austin Water, and ABC Home and Commercial Services, and we will be right back.
From ABC Home and Commercial Services. Scratching in the attic could be a sign of rodents. ABC offers comprehensive mice and rat solutions, specialists for
cool.
your environment. To schedule inspections and consultations, go to abchomeandcommercial.com.
Support for the information about joining the Bud Light experience online at budlight.com.
Support for solar-powered Sun Radio comes from your solar-powered community bank, Frontier Bank, offering banking conveniences for a mobile lifestyle to keep a dedicated relationship of a Frontier banker. Info on Frontier's solar-powered branches can be found at frontierbankoftexas.com. Welcome to the Frontier.
Support for solar-powered Sun Radio comes from Tecovas, makers of handcrafted men's and women's cowboy boots, plus leather bags, apparel, and accessories that are all designed in Austin, Texas. Find yours at their store on South Congress Avenue or at the Domain North Side and at tecovas.com. Tecova.
Now featuring the all-new 2021 symmetrical all-wheel drive Subaru Outback Premium Limited and Tour.
Solar-powered Sun Radio comes from Austin Water. Austin Water is committed to providing safe, reliable, sustainable, and affordable water services to the community. Find conservation tips, tools, programs, and more at austinwater.org.
Support for Texas music on Sun Radio comes from Fifth Generation Incorporated, makers of Tito's Handmade Vodka. Pot distilled and made from corn in Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume and 80 proof, Tito's Handmade Vodka is crafted to be consumed responsibly. More online at titosvodka.com.
All right, we are back here in the Oak Garden at Hueros, Texas Radio Live on Sun Radio. I'm Kevin Connor, standing in for David Arnsberger. And our newest team member, Scott, is going to walk around here and get some cash donations from you with a Tecovas boot. Tecovas has 2 locations in town. One of them is right across the street, just down the hill a little bit on the other side of Congress Avenue. And they've been big supporters since they've opened up here of Sun Radio and our broadcasts. And somebody who donates this evening, either here at Hueros or online right now during the broadcast, is going to win a pair of Tecovas boots next week. So
Wow.
check them out. Yeah, very, very nice stuff. You're wearing boots. You're rocking.
Little short boots today. Yeah.
Yeah. Mandy is tuning because we care. Ready to go? Mandy Prater, live on Sun Radio.
This song is called Ready to Run. All this nonsense got me feeling so down, babe. What's the difference if I go underground? When you put it that way, why should I stay? I'm ready to run. Ready to run. Got your evidence, wrote it all down, babe. What's the consequence? Won't you still be around? Why try to walk it all? You'll only make me crawl. I'm ready to run. ready to run, ready to run, ready to. Oh, I try to walk it all, you'll only make me crawl. I'm ready to run. Thank you. I went out of order on my own list. I'm in complete control of this, and I completely just skipped one of my songs, which actually would match really well with the Takova's Boot. This is one of the more country-ish tunes that I've written. It's called Exploding Heart. I got powder burns from standing too close to your heart. Every time that it blows up, it tears me apart. But when you see the scars and shrapnel marks, you think I would be smart and back away from your exploding heart. I don't know why I'm always drawn to drama. Maybe I don't make enough of my own. I guess I must have learned it from my mama, and that's why I can't leave you alone. I've got powder burns from standing too close to your heart. Every time that it blows up, it tears me apart. But when you see the scars and shrapnel marks, you think I would be smart and back away from your exploding heart. When I was young and hell-bent on self-destruction, I took for granted my invincibility. But back then I lived by the assumption that your grenades would never ravage me. Your veins are copper wired, running high from your heart on fire. I got powder burns from standing too close to your heart. Every time that it blows up, it tears me apart. But when you see the scars and shrapnel marks, do you think I would be smart and back away from your exploding heart? And back away from your exploding heart.
Yeah, that's boot scooting, all right.
Yeah, too bad we're not up to dancing quite yet.
Yeah, we'll open up the dance floor when it's safe to do so. But we do appreciate all the people coming down
Absolutely.
here this evening
Yes.
and listening at home and in their cars to Texas Radio Live with Mandy Prater. Mandy, when did you come to town? When did you come to Austin?
I rode in on the wave of Hurricane Katrina, actually.
Oh, really? You left New Orleans?
Yes, we came here thinking it would be for the weekend, and then watched our neighborhood get flooded on national TV, and then ended up moving here permanently after that. So, but it was a great move in the end.
I will
So,
never forget who I talked to after that, Cyril Neville.
Yeah.
And he and his wife Danielle, they lived here for a while, and I think they eventually moved back to New Orleans. But he was really angry. He felt like they knew it was going to happen and they let it. And then the Subdudes were here for a show, and during the break, all these people came up to Tommy Malone and the members of the Subdudes, and it was all, "How'd you do?" And it turned into like, how many feet of water did you take in? And then a real kind of hardware store, what did you have to fix and everything like that. Did you had to go back and get your stuff, right?
We did go back to get what stuff we could salvage. We had about 4 to 5 feet of water in our place that we were renting, but it was on multiple levels. So some levels were kind of okay and some were completely destroyed. But luckily my music equipment was on the highest level. So none of that got ruined. So that was a stroke of luck as well.
Note to musicians, keep your gear elevated.
Yes, absolutely.
So how you liking it?
Oh, I love Austin. I loved New Orleans too. It's creepy and cool in all the best weird ways. I mean, it could rival Austin for sure for weirdness, but I love Austin. I love the weather and the people and the music, of course.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the music sounds great. Let's have more of it. This is Mandy Prater live on Sun Radio.
All right. If you guys will indulge me, I want to do a little cover by a songwriter I really like named Amy Mann. This is called Save Me. You look like a perfect fit for a girl in need of a tourniquet. But can you save me? Why don't you save me? If you could save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone. 'Cause I can't tell, you know what it's like. The long farewell of the hunger strike. But can you save me? Come on and save me. If you could save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone. Struck me down like radio, like Peter Pan or Superman. You will come to save me. Why don't you save me? If you could save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone. But the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone, except the freaks who can never love anyone. Come on and save me. Why don't you save me? If you could save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone. But the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone, except the freaks who can never love anyone. Thank you. This next song's fitting for today. It feels like it could rain any minute. It's not gonna, but it feels like it could. I actually wrote this song after finding out that a friend had been struggling with mental health and some heavy issues. And just goes to show you can never tell what's going on, what somebody might be dealing with inside unless they let you know. So this song is called Storm. Feels like rain. Here comes the pain. Down to the bone. It's mine alone. Pressure change. The sky looks strange. Stay inside. Let it ride. You can't see the storm inside of me. Overcast, will it last? Where's the sun? The darkness won. Black cloud wall feels like nightfall. Sit and wait while it devastates. You can't see the storm inside of me. You can't see the storm inside of me. The air's too heavy to breathe. When it clears up, I'll be relieved. And if you break through that wall, on the inside it's calm. Feels like rain. Here comes the pain. Down to the bone. It's mine alone. Pressure change. The sky looks strange. Stay inside and let it ride. You can't see the storm inside of me. You can't see the storm inside of me.
Sun Radio with Mandy Prater. Like that low thing. Wow, wow, wow. That feels like Louisiana to me.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Storm. Mandy Prater live here on Sun Radio. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I often am, but on your social media, meteorology is actually listed as one of your interests. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think it became even more so after having experienced and escaped a hurricane.
Yeah.
I just became very kind of a weather buff, kind of a Jim Spencer follower and local weatherman, and
Well, you have to follow Mark Murray,
Mark Murray, of course,
our
as
afternoon
well,
DJ and
is
meteorologist for many
fantastic
years on
as
TV.
well.
Yes.
And whenever I listen to Sun Radio, he is the best. So yeah,
He's a big blues guy,
Is
and
he?
he loves the weather. So I nicknamed him Lightning.
that makes total sense.
That's a blues name, Mark Lightning Murray,
It totally
and it
makes
has
sense.
stuck for over 20 years now. So.
I think he might have been here another time that I played here.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know.
What worries me is like the storm system that passed through the other night. When that moves east to Louisiana, it picks up all this energy from the Gulf, and they get it way worse than we do. I mean, there was some
Yeah.
pretty bad damage around here, but they get it really bad. And
It's crazy what storms over water can do. It's
exactly.
nuts.
Exactly. And that's our weather chat for this episode of Texas Radio Live. We'll have more weather chat next week, but we're going to have more music now from
Yes.
Mandy Prater.
One thing that I fell in love with when I moved to Austin was I'd never been a country music fan. Don't hate me, but I grew up in Indiana, so listening to rock music. And when I came, I was initiated into the two-stepping environment here, the White Horse and some of the other famous clubs around town. And I wrote this song "Runaway" inspired by the dance scene around Austin, Texas. So this is a fun song. I wanna leave you feeling weak. I wanna leave lipstick on your cheek. I wanna leave my socks between your sheets. I wanna fog up the windows in the back seat. Will you run away? I know I'm a lot to take. How many times in one heartbreak? How many times will I lie wide awake? I only get this much, but I want more. I don't want to leave it all on the dance floor. I can't let you go now. You're the one that I came for, but I just saw you headed back towards the door. Will you run away? I know I'm a lot to take. How many times can one heart break? How many nights can you make the same mistake? And run away, run away. Run away, run away. I might have to stake my claim. I might have to change my name. I will only have myself to blame when I go down in flames. If you run away, because I'm too much to take. How many times can one heart break? How many nights Thank you so much. I think I might have knocked my guitar out of tune a little bit. That's a song that you can't play softly.
We tune because we care.
And then we say close enough for rock and roll.
There you go.
All right. Well, looks like I might have time for maybe two more.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to do that Tom Waits song we were
Gotta
talking
do
about.
the Tom Waits song for sure. But I'm gonna do one more original before that, and I'm gonna do the abridged version to make sure we have time. This song's called Wolf. Try to hide in the night between tall trees. Stay out of the light. When he moves, I freeze. I can keep out of sight till he catches the breeze. If I just hold still, I'll hear him stalk through the leaves. If he bites my lip, it won't make me cry. If I bleed a little bit, I don't think I'll die. When he's on my trail, I'll cry wolf. Blue-green eyes come out of the dark. When the shadows rise, I'll skirt around the park. He won't make a sound while he's tracking his mark. Cause he's gotten wise to my telltale heart. If he bites my lip, it won't make me cry. If I bleed a little bit, I don't think I'll die. If I lose my grip, I'll know it's real inside. When he's on my trail, I'll cry wolf, cry wolf, I'll cry wolf, I'll cry wolf.
Sun Radio, Texas Radio Live. We're in the Oak Garden at Weros with Mandy Prater. And we're looking for a cable. So hold on just a second.
Okay.
If we can find one in a short amount of time. No? Okay. Well, I wanted to ask you, like you said, this has then been the first time you played in a while out in public. What can you plan now? Do you have plans for the spring or the summer?
I have scheduled a handful of outdoor gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these places are, opening back up. So that's going on. I sometimes play with the honky tonk band Finger Pistol, and they've got some gigs scheduled outside. So in fact they're playing tomorrow, but or Friday. But yeah, so if it's a place that's open responsibly and
You
people
came to
behave.
Texas not even knowing how to two-step, and now you sit in with finger pistol.
I know, right?
That is adapting.
Who would have known?
That is nativizing yourself.
Yeah. So
I think I caught myself on the third time this morning saying, I tell you what. And I think that's the limit. That
I
you can
never
have
said
a-
y'all before I lived in Austin. So that was a thing too.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good to learn. Good to know.
Good to learn.
Best place to find more about Mandy Prater. It's Mandy with a Y, Prater is.
MandyPratermusic.com.
There you go. All right.
Yes.
All right. So we were talking before the show. You and your husband are big Tom Waits fans.
Correct.
Have you seen him perform?
Not in person, no. I hope to one day.
If he forgives us and never comes back,
May have to travel outside of Austin to do it. But
perhaps something bad happened. But I got to see him the last time he did play in Austin, and it was magnificent. So what song is it from Tom?
this is a song he wrote called "Walk Away."
Walk Away performed by Mandy Prater live on Sun Radio.
All right. This is a Tom Waits cover. Died king was a widow from the bone of Cain, with a little drop of poison and a red blood. She need a way to turn around the bend. She said, I wanna walk away and start over again. There are things I've done I can't erase. Wanna look in the mirror, see another face. I said never, but I'm doing it again. You wanna walk away and start over again. No more rain, no more roses on my way. Slake my thirst in a cool pond. There's a widower in every place. There's a heart that's beating on every page. The beginning of it starts at the end. You wanna walk away and start over again. Proverbs hollered at 103. William Ray shot Cora Belly. The yellow dog knows when he has sinned. You wanna walk away and start over again. No more rain, no more roses on my way. Slake my thirst in a cool pond. Cooper told Molly the whole block's gone. They're dying for jewelry, money, and clothes. I always get out of the trouble I'm in. You wanna walk away and start over again. Left my Bible by the side of the road. Carved my initials in an old dead tree. I'm going away, but I'll be back when it's time to walk away and start over again. No more rain, no more roses on my way. Slake my thirst in a cool pond. Gotta walk away, gotta walk away. Yeah, I wanna walk away and start over again. I wanna walk away and start over again. I wanna walk away and start over again. I wanna walk away and start over again.
All right. Mandy Prater doing a Tom Waits song. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you again so much for having me. Thanks to everybody who came out to Gueros tonight and everybody listening on air and watching on YouTube.
MandyPratermusic.com. Find out more about Mandy and her music. And we also want to say thank you to more of our underwriters that make this broadcast possible. Tito's Handmade Vodka, Frontier Bank of Texas, Austin Subaru, Chem-Free Organic Pest and Lawn Services, and on the way out. And you could win those Tecovas boots next week. Thank you to our producer, Ben Bethay, who's going to take you into the evening next here. Thank you to Ruben from Jeremy Parker's Musical Services. Thank you to our crew, Anna and Scott and everybody, and of course the folks here at Güeros and David Arnsberger for booking the fine talent all these years, for 9+ years. I'm Kevin Connor. I'll be back bright and early, or at least early, tomorrow morning at 6 here on solar-powered, listener-supported Sun Radio. Good night, and I mean that.